It's Week 14 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Jamar Chase. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Packers and the Giants, under the lights on Sunday night.
We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, well, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants Bowl. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't it?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in the playoff push right now.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Packers defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On 1st down, Mahomes. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. On the check down, he finds Kamara. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. Now a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Two and now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Will Anderson, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Shifts by him. He gets away from one. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, here's Kamara. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Tucker's kick is good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner is giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. That is caught. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now the Packers get set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. The Packers at 10-2 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Mahomes to throw once more. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trade in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This caught by Fant toward the sideline. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Kamara is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Quez Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the result, a Green Bay score. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Fortson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Tua. Touchdown! Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 60. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there. Mahomes to Watkins. 42 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Now Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Mahomes again. And it's a Packers touchdown. Noah Fant from 4 yards out. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Jonathan Taylor. Well, he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks, you tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense heading back for one final first-half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that again?
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Chase. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mahomes to throw once more. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Kamara up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. If this one big carry away from busting this open, that's a good start for him.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jamar Chase from 4 yards out. And the Packers are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. Caught on the right side by Jones. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed,
Snail's pace.
Snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Mahomes completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And again, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Alvin Kamara. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. We're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Tua now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, it's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Tua's throw taken in by Cooper here. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. Play action, now it's Tua. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. KaVontae Turpin now to return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On second down, Tua. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Tua. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. To the 43, second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. A busy night continues for Kamara. 119 yards on the ground for him so far.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion.
And they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The trick play works. He's got the first. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up. This was